All right over there?
Sign guy.
Yeah.
Just, hey, so I'm gonna have you read the open for the show today, okay?
You sure about this? Do you think it's a good idea?
What?
Huh?
No, just, okay.
Listen, don't talk about my mom that way.
I'm having trouble understanding you. I'm glad you made these signs. Circus of Chaos, lasagna sandwich. We're gonna find a lasagna sandwich at the fair. Right?
Royalty.
The what?
Huh?
All right, so just read the open. You got this. What is this?
It's a rectal number. It's a square root of -1.
Rectal? Like someone drug their butt around this? What is this?
I don't know. They might have.
All right, just read the open. We're good.
All right. Tonight on Honker, get conspiratorial with Flab the Bounty Hunter. Want Cthulhu art? Artist Rick Kitagawa stops by. Guys of on clan art with Throw 5.
Wait, freeze frame the sign guy. Okay, most of you don't even know what the hell this guy's saying, so let me just help out with the open. Tonight we also have Vixie Vale bringing us a little clown burlesque. And Maurice from Splathouse Productions stops by to talk about their first feature-length film, The Blue Caveman. All right, take it away, sign guy.
This is Circus of Chaos, and I am the sign guy with a face for radio and a butt to match. And now, on with the show.
Love that artwork. I mean, that should be a permanent fixture on the coffin. Creepy and sexy. Hey, we are here with phenomenal artist Rick Kitagawa.
Yay!
Hello.
What do you think, Eden?
You know, I think a coffin spruces up any aesthetic, so I would strongly recommend one to anybody who's looking to refresh their home look.
We don't even know how this coffin got here, but we just threw some art on it. Who cares, right? Rick, hey, it's great to have you on the show. You're a fan of Cthulhu, or as you should say, Cthulhu. Hatchet? How do you say that again? Cthulhu?
Cthulhu works, I guess.
Okay, Cthulhu,
So, yeah.
that's fine. But hey, let's talk a little bit about your phenomenal artwork here, man. You know,
Thank you so
got
much.
Ties, figures, books, t-shirts, hats, and more, prints, crazy stuff, and of course, set decorations. So what, growing up, man, who inspired you to do this?
You know, I think I've always just loved drawing. I think it's a really cool way of expressing yourself, and art and creativity has always been a major part of my life. I've done a lot of theater, and it was actually really stuff like Stephen King and H.P. Lovecraft, and Godzilla movies on TNT when they do like the big monster marathons, you know.
Shin Godzilla!
Yeah, so I've always been a huge fan of the monsters. I kind of like them more than I like the good guys usually. So that's kind of what inspires me and keeps me going and making interesting things, hopefully.
What's cool is you really opened up your own store here. I mean, if someone goes to a Comic-Con, they can see all this stuff at your booth. And one of the neat things, I walk by, it's like, what is going on? What's in the box? What's in the box, right? What is this?
So it's an old suitcase I actually found and kind of recommissioned a bit to hold and display some of the screen printed neckties I make. So we have creepy stuff like the yellow sign. We have some viperfish, Cthulhu, velociraptors, biohazard, zombies, pentagrams, just tentacles, a lot of stuff for everybody.
I mean, this deep sea fish tie, that's pretty badass. I would wear that, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah, or even a Cthulhu necktie. I mean, and Hatchet should wear the dinosaur one, right? The raptors?
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's I made ties for people who don't like ties, and so I actually started doing the ties because I was working a job that made me wear a collared shirt, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna have to wear a collared shirt, I'm gonna wear a cool tie. So the tie printing was born that way.
Well, what a great idea too. Like if you were getting gifts for a wedding present, or if you were playing in a band and you wanted something that was different and kind of edgy looking, I mean, these ties are phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
I love those. Hey, here's the other thing. What about these? So these figurines here are pretty cool. I mean, this is kind of like Silent Hill meets The Thing meets, Hellboy or something. What's going on with those?
Totally. So those are some sculptures that I make out of resin casting. And so I individually paint each one, but it's the same form, and then the paint that goes on allows me to do kind of different things with it. So the kind of woman's bust has the weird kind of teeth face. There's also like a zombie version and kind of whatever comes to mind at the time.
Just quickly, let's go through some of your artwork here. I mean, what are some of your favorite themes that we're seeing here? Starting with this.
Sure, like, I mean, you can see a lot of the female figure in my work, so that's kind of a reoccurring theme, like feminism and the idea that women are often seen as kind of like physically weaker is kind of something that gets portrayed in modern society. And I like the idea that channeling kind of the female muse as this like omnipotent kind of thing that can just crush and kill everything. So I'm a big fan
Destroyer of men.
Pretty much, in a way, you know?
Giantess.
So,
I like the nod to the old Twilight Zone movie, which is like the sister who got her mouth wished away by her brother who could wish for anything. And she had a similar no mouth aesthetic. So very cool
Totally.
throwback to that.
Cool, thank you. And you know, the teeth that I have on the front of that piece really for me kind of symbolizes like the idea that, you know, while women are often silenced, also I think they should embrace that fury and innate, I guess, fierceness, and then they can still have teeth even if they can't speak. So.
Very good. Hey, if someone is into any of your art, this fantastic coffin art back here, or any of your books that you've made, I understand you're a little bit of a horror writer yourself, huh?
Yeah, totally. So I have, this is my own self-published book, From the Darkness Creeps, and it has a big collection of my older work as well as short horror fiction that I also write too.
Fantastic. And where can folks find you online?
You can find me at www.rickkitagawa.com or on Instagram at rickkitagawa.
Hey, support this guy. Check out his art. Thanks for coming, Rick.
And we'll have more Circus of Chaos after this. Please call your therapist if you're getting the shakes.
We were downtown yesterday. I was telling all the girls at PTA that I get to come all by myself, and Brittany was just so excited to have you here, and everyone was just so amazed, it was just so incredible, and
Oh my. I had no idea this house was so enormous.
Mr. Vandal finds it most suitable for his needs.
Oh, I'm sure he does. So, I really must ask. I've always heard this house was haunted. Any spooky happenings since you've been here?
Mice.
You know, I'm thinking of doing my Christmas shopping early, Eden, and there's a lot of people who like fetish gear, but where should I be going?
Well, Cousin Dave, Secrets Boutiques has been the largest chain of adult boutiques on the West Coast for the past 30 years. Secrets Boutiques features all the most desirable bedroom toys, the largest selection of sexy lingerie, fetish gear, adult videos, sensual lotions, wild gifts and games, and more. It's a great place for couples to explore.
All right, so let me ask. So, can you do this?
Well, you know, the problem is that the toys flowers from playing or they're flicking flacking more argument.
Okay, I can't understand him. Can you understand?
No clue, dude.
All right.
Well, look, you don't tell her that.
No. Where's the gas? Where's our gimp? Can you? Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's all right.
We're having a problem talking to you right now, okay?
Oh, you
So
can.
you guys work it out.
Okay, so
Mask to
hey,
mask.
that's a nice guess, man. Why don't you let them get the
All
front?
right,
You
they're
know,
gonna figure this out. Let's get the
Oh yeah, that's one of those guys. That's freaking good. And this is this is a freckle.
This music's always so nice. It's very disarming, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
This is speaking of disarming. I left a pistol around here, and now I can't find my pistol.
Gun, yeah. Gun. We have a gun problem in this country. You know that? We have a really bad gun problem.
I mean, I probably should have locked it up. But
Yeah, you should. In Chicago, we've had a gun problem for like over a decade. There's been guns. There's kids shooting people running with guns, and it's like military grade style guns. I mean, it's an inner city. There's no money. There's no access to even real good food, but they have, you know, AK-47s and MAC-10s and 50 bullet clips.
that's crazy. I mean, how are they getting all this stuff?
So there's a conspiracy theory that somebody's dropping off the guns in Chicago.
No.
Yeah, I mean, who would benefit from dropping off guns in Chicago?
Window companies. I mean, those guys, right? Glass everywhere.
That's true. The hospitals might benefit, but that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at the police are benefiting because they get to get more money to fight bigger crimes. They buy, military-grade vehicles to come into inner cities. And living in the Bay Area, I mean, we have kids in Oakland that haven't even seen the ocean or to the forests around here.
That's terrible.
Exactly. And in Chicago, it's probably pretty close to the same. So how are they getting these guns and bullets? And there's not even a gun shop. You can't buy guns in Chicago. So
Brass knuckle companies, those guys are benefiting. They're getting all the brass on the ground and making brass knuckles.
I think the city is benefiting in a military-style way, and also it's a test bed maybe of how to militarize cities in the general area. So
I'm moving to the woods.
You should. We talked to some people about it, and we got a film.
Well, a video? Let's check it out.
Yeah.
These guns are not being bought. They don't have no gun license to buy these guns. So where are they getting the guns from? That's the question. I'm telling you right now. They've been dropping the guns off in crates for years. They've been doing it. I seen it twice in my lifetime. I seen it in 1990, and then I seen it again in 1999. I seen it with my own eyes. You can believe it or not, but that's the honest to God truth.
Everybody got a gun. I don't know, listen, I never seen so many guns. Like, we had a lot of guns, but I never seen so many guns like now, ever.
And
It's like they dropped off, like somebody dropped off crates of guns in everybody's hood. It seemed like it was designed for a motherfucker to lose. Like somebody putting all these guns here. Well, you got little kids and everybody got guns. And they don't got just little 22s. And when we was coming up, it was 22s, 25s, 38. And they got big guns and 30-shot clips.
Chicago don't got no gun stores.
You gotta ask yourself who benefits from extreme gun violence in poor neighborhoods? Who wins by keeping the narrative of dangerous armed minorities in the headlines? It's far easier to militarize your police and distract a population with fear. I don't have the answers. I'm just pointing out it looks like someone's dropping guns off in these neighborhoods. That's it from Slob the Bounty Hunter.
I'm Sign Guy, and we'll be right back with more Circus of Chaos.
Mad pig man. Mad pig man. Mad pig man.
His face is ripped, it's all unzipped.
Mad pig man.
Fun for the whole family. It's Mad Pig Man. Get one today.
It's the Great California Shakeout Drill, sponsored by the California Earthquake Authority. And the good folks over at Earth Shakes have donated a couple survival kits, and you can enter to win a chance for one of these kits. Eden, what's in the kit?
Well, Cousin Dave, you have a chance to win one of 3 kits for 3 people for 3 days. These kits have over 157 items, including emergency food, emergency water, and even a hand crank flashlight, plus more.
You get these little packets of water, blah, 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 maybe you spill it on yourself. Hey, you got it in the car. You're gonna need it in the car, right? You need to survive 3 days, 3 people. How can you win this kit?
Enter to win one of these at coffeetv.com.
For behind-the-scenes Circus of Chaos pictures or Comic-Con candids, follow Cousin Dave Clown on Instagram.
And now, welcome back to Circus of Chaos. That commercial break was probably too short.
And boom, just like that, you traveled through time. We have Maurice, the time-traveling Caveman. I see, I mean, you've been all over the place, right, brother?
Yes, yes.
Can you make noises like, I mean, your beard is so powerful. Look at that beard, I love it.
Yes.
We're gonna cut trees down, drink some beer, shoot guns and chainsaws.
That's right.
But listen, I wanna know where you've been time traveling. You got data around your neck, what happened?
This is from the 90s, friend. They put music on this, and you put it in these little devices, these little stones, and music is everywhere. All at once.
So I have a question, because this time machine, can I go back with you and buy a crap load of toys and then sell them on eBay in the future? I'm gonna buy Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Minton package. I'm gonna go in there like just a beast.
You can go back further and get stuff like this.
You know, I'm worried about masks like that because back then I heard they put a bunch of shit in the nose so they couldn't smell the dead bodies when they were cleaning up corpses dealing with, I don't know, what was it, bubonic plague or something?
That's what you need.
Can I bring that through the time machine or is it gonna fuse to me like The Fly?
You can bring anything you want. All of these things I've collected from all over time.
Can I go back in time and eat oh, I said the F word. Can I go back in time and eat all the mammals before they become cavemen? Because you're goddamn gentrifiers.
Whoa,
I'll eat you.
One little asteroid, you think you own the world.
It's okay, Hatchet. You know what?
It is not okay. I can't believe you had a caveman here. You know what cavemen are to dinosaurs? They're like mimes to clowns. That's what they are.
The next evolutionary step.
Wait a minute.
Moving, and you think
I'm
it's
sorry,
up
listen,
state.
okay, but you're gonna freak our guest out. Listen, here's the thing.
He should be freaked out.
I know, but I didn't know this was gonna be a problem, Hatchet.
Oh, it's a big problem.
All right, listen, Hatchet does reads for our show. He's part of the talent here. He reads a lot, okay? But don't, the teeth and all that
get out of
shit.
my seat.
No, don't worry about it. He's fine.
His seat?
Yeah. Hey, but you're time traveling, so is there an actual film we can see it? What's the name of this film where you time travel?
It's called Blue Caveman. And that's me, Maurice, traveling through time. It's Splathouse Productions' first feature film, starting this next week.
Well, I think we should kind of look at the cool trailer about this film. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right, well, send us off, man.
Woo!
Hey, are you a fan of Minecraft?
Minecraft?
Not Minecraft. No, crap.
Mimes?
No, not Game of Mimes. Minecraft. Story Mode Season 2. Here's a chance to win a download. Go to coffeetv.com contests and click on the link. Enter to win a downloadable copy of Minecraft Story Mode. And also you enter to win the grand prize, a Samsung Galaxy S2 tablet.
You hear that, gamers? Enter to win at coffeetv.com.
Let's go on over to the AFA booth, the Action Figure Authority, where we find out from the lovely Marcy how to preserve all your vintage and current collectibles. Now, if you're a paranoid collector like myself, and you're concerned about shipping off your vintage carded Star Wars figure, what do you do and how does the AFA work?
We take good care of our products and we take good care of collectibles. One of our main goals It's to protect the condition of a collectible.
Okay, I'm ready to ship some stuff to you. So what should I do?
The best way is definitely to make sure you insure your items, no matter what you do. And the second, and I reinforce this to our customers all the time, make sure you pack those items like you pack the most expensive thing ever. Because like you said, paranoid customers, myself included, it takes a toll on you when you actually ship something to a company, even if it's our company. And definitely make sure you at least get a tracking information when you ship it to us. Another trick, which is very important, make sure you have the correct address. You cannot imagine how many customers they mess up the shipping address. And we are there to help, which is very good.
Have you heard of any horror stories where it's like, dude, you should have had it in an acrylic case, and then your 3-year-old went in there and, ate the cardboard?
I had a customer yesterday, which it was a little bit sad because he was affected by Hurricane Sandy back in the day. And he said that half of his collectibles got damaged. And there's nothing worse than water damage. There's nothing worse.
Babe, I'm pregnant.
I'm obsessed with this acrylic. It's amazing. We use high quality acrylic. We manufacture the cases in Atlanta. We don't ship it overseas. We make them there. And this acrylic is one of the best acrylic that you could find on the market.
They also sell high-quality UV protected cases to avoid yellowing of your figures.
We offer the UV archival UV case, which is over 90% UV protective versus the standard, which is 30% UV protective. This is slightly thicker and it's offering even more protection.
Another benefit of grading your toys is it adds value to the secondary market.
We don't claim to raise the value of an item. However, as a collector myself, if I pay top dollar for an item, I have to make sure that I'm paying for something that has been previously authenticated. That's the main thing we do. We authenticate the items. We make sure that that item has never been re-glued, resealed, tampered with. And then once we grade it and we place it in a case, then I'm more comfortable spending $10,000 instead of $5,000 because I know that I'm buying a legit item.
So if I bought something that smells like smoke, I could send it to you. You guys are gonna figure that out, or if it's a fraud, you can kind of look through that.
Yes, unfortunately, we have moments, and I have moments when I have to contact the customer and give them the bad news and tell them, I'm sorry, I don't know how much you invest in this item, and I pray you can get your money back, but this item has been tampered with.
You're like telling them their relative just died.
In some situations you can compare it to that. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, again, that's what's great about us. You buy an item on eBay, you send it to us, we can tell you if it's legit or not, and you do have the time to send it back if it's not.
And if you can't visit the AFA at the Comic-Con in the next few years, they do have a great website for all your research. They cover preserving action figures, dolls, die-cast vehicles, and video games. There's a different website for each category. Check out toygrader.com and you'll find out what you need. Thanks again, Marcy, from the Action Figure Authority.
Just when you thought you were gonna see some creepy clowns, we're gonna go with sexy clowns, right, Mistress Eden?
Well, Cousin Dave, it would not be an episode of Circus of Chaos if we didn't have Mistress Eden's Naughty Hotties.
Exactly, right?
However, this week, Honker brought a friend along, so I suppose we should call it Honker's Hotties this week, huh?
Honker's Hotties, should we check it out?
Well, with no further ado, from San Francisco, California, she is the co-founder of the Starlight Room Cabaret. Please welcome and enjoy Miss Vixie Vale.
that's a smart. You're clever there, sign guy.
I try to be.
Sign guy's got tricks up his signs.
Actually, you know what this is? This is a rectal number. That's what this is. It's pulled out of my ass.
Wow, rectal number.
A rectal number.
Life is hot dogs and hamburgers.
I was walking down the street the other day. I saw a sign on a fence that said wet paint, so I did.
Hey, you know what? We are here with this phenomenal artist. You're probably gonna get like African tapeworms hidden inside that candy.
Spider eggs.
Hello, Mr. C.
Hello.
Hello. Want to play a game? All right, now listen, Hatchet. We're watching this trailer right now, but don't bite his neck, because this is gonna get really
I make
ugly.
no guarantees.
No, I mean, he's a caveman, man.
Yeah, he's got it coming to him.
I'm sorry, man. Okay, you know what? That's fine. So, Hatchet, can you at least say I'm sorry?
No, you're sorry.
No, I'm not sorry. You should say you're sorry.
No, why would I be sorry?
Well, I'm just saying because you insulted our guest.
Well, he spread his seed all over Pangea.
Oh,
moving all in.
All right.
Taking
So I
over
guess
our
we
mega
clarified
continent. Now moving in on Faye. Now he's gonna move it on the show. Before you know it, he'll probably be up there reading the cards, because that's what cavemen do.
Caveman reading a show
That's
is not bad.
what cavemen do. They move in on your shit. Well, I speak with experience.
You know what? Our guest is nice. You're lucky he didn't flop his nuts out on your head. I mean, come on.
Well, then I'd bite him so he couldn't make more caveman babies.
For behind-the-scenes Circus of Chaos pictures or Comic-Con candids, follow Cousin Dave Clown on Instagram.